Yeah, hi there, Habibi Kung. This is Michael. I am the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at Stealth, the seven-step system to pass the TOEFL Ibt. And in your situation, you have, it looks like, some writing and some listening questions. So you need 19 in the listening, you got 16, you need 24 in the writing, and you got 22. So you say, kindly give some suggestions. Thanks in advance. All right, so let's take a look at the writing first, and let's try to figure out why you're getting the score you are. And once we understand that, then it'll be a lot easier to understand what you can do to improve your situation. So from a writing standpoint, okay, here it is. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right one here. So these are the rubrics to understand writing, the independent writing task. So for you, you're not scoring in the 4 range. You're scoring in the 3 range, which means right around 3.5 out of 4. And this is going to put you at 22 points out of 30. So the question is, why are you having this problem? So if we take a look here, there's probably one of 4 possible problems here. If you have one or more of the following, I think the first possible problem is you're not developing your ideas enough. So the examples you're using are not sufficient to support the generalizations that you have in the essay. That's one possible problem. The second possible problem is you have some problems connecting your different ideas together. So maybe there's some problem with your thesis or your topic sentences. You may not be using enough transition words to connect everything together. That's also a possibility. Now, there's 2 more possibilities that you might be having with this independent writing task. You could have some problems with your sentence formation and word choice. That means you might be using what's called run-ons, comma splices, maybe fragments, so you're having trouble creating or using the right sentence structure to express your ideas. Then the other problem, which kind of goes along with that, is an accurate but limited range of sentence structures and vocabulary. So if your score on the writing, on the independent writing task, is below 3.75 or below the 24 point, you probably have at least one of these 4 possible problems. All right, the next thing is, let's take a look at the integrated writing rubrics here. So more than likely here, you're probably having some problems with your listening. So if you're scoring around 22, which means you're closer to the 3 range here, it says your response is connected to the writing, but you're communicating only unclear global or imprecise connections of the points made in the lecture to the points made in the reading. So you're not quite getting the connections that you need to make. Or you have omitted at least one major key point from the lecture. Remember, with the integrated writing task, Habiba, is you'll have 3 different counterpoints. There's 3 counterpoints to the 3 different arguments made in the reading, and you want to make sure you can communicate all 3 of those ideas. And then the other possible problem with your integrated writing task is your response conveys an incomplete, inaccurate, or imprecise connection of the ideas in the lecture to the reading. So you're just not fully integrating the required ideas from the lecture and the reading. So either you're having some problems with either some grammar or organizational problems as they relate to the independent writing task, or Habiba, you might be having some problems with the integrated writing task and making the required connections between the reading and the listening. Now, if we go back to your listening area, there could be a direct connection between the problems you're having on the listening section of the test with the problems you're having during the integrated writing test, because the integrated writing task also has listening in it. Okay, so now we know what some of your possible problems are, and the question is, how do you solve these problems? And obviously, you want to improve your listening comprehension, and that takes practice. So I'll recommend one good website. You ever heard of NPR.org, National Public Radio? It's called NPR.org. It has a lot of good listening that you can practice with to help get better. And of course, if you're looking for an online course, I don't know if you're looking for one, but I have a great online course to help address your listening and your writing problems. In fact, in the writing part of my course, I have over 43 integrated writing practice tests to give you more practice, to help you solve those problems, and to help you with your organizational and coherence problems you might be having. I do have some writing lessons that can address that, and more than likely you also have some grammatical issues that you're having. And in the grammar section of my online course, I do have a good lesson. It's called Grammar Lesson Number 7, which will help you solve a lot of the writing problems that you might be having. So anyway, I hope in this video, Habiba, I've given you some good ideas on maybe why you're getting the score that you're getting, and number 2, maybe some of the things you can do to get better. And it could take some time, so you have to be patient. You can solve your problems, but it will take some time. Alrighty? Anyway, thank you very much, Habiba, and have a great day.